Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be one of the first of many today, but ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's Butcher Clock! He's done it again! He's done it again! Oh my goodness me. How good does it feel to actually be doing this unironically saying it's Potter Clock, for the love of Christ? It seems like it has been a long time coming. It also felt like it was never gonna come. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when you're just blue balling the situation entirely? You never thought it would ever come. I haven't seen. No, man. It all kind of just came together at the end, did it not? It all kind of just came. A bit of that, not that, but a little bit of that. It all kind of came together in the end. We were very fortunate. We were very fortunate for the own goal in the first half that leveled it, and seemingly, I do wonder. Wonder isn't really worth it at this point because we have won 4-1. That is the final score. It is a wonder. Is the audio good? Yeah, the audio is good. I don't know what YouTube's trying to tell me the audio isn't good. We've won convincingly as well. I do wonder though if we hadn't got that goal just before half time, what the outcome would have been. Do you know how we would have fared after? I still believe we would have come out triumphant though. That said, who were the substitutes? It was Jackson, Matson and Mudryk. I won't really say too much on either, to be honest. I felt like Mudryk was quite good coming on from the bench. He only got 4 minutes, so about 6, what would that be? About 15 minutes, give or take the additional time of 7 minutes. So yeah, we only used 3 substitutions today. I feel like it was a bit of, Pochettino doesn't really want to play Madueke just yet. Alex Matos probably was never going to get game time. Carney Chukwuemeka still coming back from injury. I think we probably could have seen Leslie Ugochukwu, but haven't done so, and Gilchrist and Petrovic, obviously very unlikely to have featured, as we've seen they did not. We'll start with Jackson as we always do. I'm not going to say he had a terrible game. I'm not going to say he had a good game. He didn't really have too much to do after that first goal, let's be honest. That said, I think in the second half, he made an absolutely phenomenal top draw save, which I think probably pushes him up just a tiny bit. We're gonna get through. We're not gonna do the poll for every single one, but we will do it fairly as well. I'll say a 6. What do we say? Is it Radley Sands? Is it Radley? What's the font I use these days? Is it Lemon Milk? I think it's Lemon Milk. And then a bit of bold. There we go. A 7? Oh, did I say Jackson? I meant Sanchez. We'll start with Sanchez. I'm sorry if I said if I said Jackson. We'll get to Jackson after. 7. I'm seeing a lot of people saying 7. We'll go with a 6.5. I can understand why you would say 7 and why you would say a 6. So we will go with 6.5. Cucurella picked up a booking today. Not really necessary. He was a little bit erratic today, I must say, but still, I do feel like he had a very Cucurella game. And that's not really implying that he, was shit, but he wasn't what we've seen the last couple of games. Yeah, he makes me nervous. He makes me nervous. He really does. Booking was harsh on Kukurea. I'm trying to think of... Oh, I remember now. It's the one where he went and he booted his leg. He booted someone in the leg, didn't he? And it was all a bit of a confusion. Enzo ended up getting booked that. Yeah, I'm gonna go 6. I am gonna go 6 for Kukurea. Disassi. Did you see the Chris Basham injury? Do I want to see this? Do I actually want to see this? Oh! Oh, fuck! Oh! How the fuck does that happen? How does that even happen? Jesus! Oh. Anyway, Disassi, yeah, he shows inside too much. I think that might be about Kukurea. I could be wrong. 6.5. It's grim. It is grim. Don't look up Chris Basham injury. He snapped his ankle completely, and his bone is hanging out the fucking out the sock. It's vile. I would show it, but it's Premier League rights and all that, and I'll get taken down. So I don't think so. Just look it up. It's on Twitter, though. Anyway, as I said, Deo Alabide, thank you so much for subscribing. We're going to go with 6.5 for Axel Disassi. Link. I mean, you just have to find it. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not. It doesn't really look like anything happens, and then he just gets up and his legs just sort of like flailing around. Thiago Silva, I would be surprised if anyone decided to give him more than Disassi. A 7 for Thiago Silva. I feel like the thing is, right, I might go back on what I just said, because it was only really the goal. It was only really the goal that the defense was shocking. But at the same time, his pace is becoming a bit of an issue. It is becoming a bit of an issue. I think we're a bit fortunate in the sense that we've obviously come up against a Burnley side. They showcased how easy it was to kind of go through our defence with their goal, their only goal. Imagine we're playing a City. Imagine when we play City. It's. I don't know. I really don't know if you know. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he did pocket Haaland in the game that when we played against them, when Thiago Silva was up against him. That said, I'm a little bit worried. What's with the holes in his socks? I think it's for like range of motion or some bollocks like that. I don't know. Palmer man of the match. Well, we'll get to that. We will get to that. I'm gonna go. I'd say the same. Disassi should get a 7. Well, we'll start doing the polls in a second. Colwell's gonna have to be there. He's the first. He's the first to go to the polls. So we'll start with Levi Colwell. Start a poll. Colwell. 6, 6.5, 7, and 7.5. I feel like... okay, we'll start with 6.5 then, if people are saying that. 7, 7.5, and 8. I think an 8 would be outrageous. It would be outrageously over... unnecessary. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it wasn't an 8 today. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, hitting the bell notification. Please do run the likes up. We're on 15 likes at the moment. 50 of you watching. It's a little low at the moment. And let's not forget, It's fucking Potter Clock. Get the likes up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. We're solid with a 7. We're solid with a 7. I'm fairly sure that's what I was gonna give him, to be honest with you. Yeah, we can't be having more votes than likes, people. Come on. What a weekend this is going to be now. I know. We can sit back and just watch the other teams play now and think, well, we got 4 goals. Can you believe that we've scored 4 goals today? It's unbelievable, isn't it? Like, honestly. Right, midfield. I feel like the midfield is where it was all just ticking, really. It was all just ticking so well. This is where the ratings start to differentiate between the defense and the midfield and the attack. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna go up a little bit. I'd say a 7.5. I really was. I was really happy with our midfield. I thought our middle 3 were fantastic. I thought. I'm fairly sure that Alex mentioned it as well. He was saying that we've finally got our midfield back, and we haven't even got Romeo Lavia back. We're missing a few players still, and our midfield looks great. This midfield of 3 looks so solid. I do think a 7.5. Yeah, I was going to say 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. So we'll go there. For the skipper, he's proven everyone wrong. Ooh, the same. Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo. Again, it's going to be neck and neck. I'll put the poll back on for Caicedo. Excuse me. 7.5, and 8. I'll only do 3 options for Caicedo. 7, 7.5, and 8. I don't think he was worse. Well, he wasn't. He was not worse than Gallagher, but I don't think he was massively better, but he did have a fucking good game. I'll say that much. Clean, quiet game. Yeah, ref was overzealous with the cards. I feel like Caicedo's booking was wholly avoidable, like so avoidable. Maybe just getting a little bit too passionate, which is never a bad thing. We love to see passion. And so, I mean, if he's getting rolled up, so be it. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I can't be making it too common of an occurrence. Do you know what I mean? We'll end up with too many Jacksons and with 5 yellow cards out of absolutely nowhere in the first 5 games, but still. You thought we were shit. I don't know what you were watching, Mezzadonna. But we're going to go with an equal 7.5 for Moises Caicedo. You can't be shit and win 4-1, man. Fuck. I mean, you can. You absolutely can. That's a lie. Next up, Enzo Fernandez. Please do keep on hitting the like button. There is 65 of you, more give or take, in the chat. So please, can we get to at least 50 likes? That would be massively appreciated. We now move on to, I think it's fair to say he's got to be, it's more or less the same, no? It's more or less the same. You know? Enzo 7. I think it's an easy one, though. I think it. I'll put the poll back on, though. 7 or 7.5, frankly. We'll go 7 or 7.5 because I feel like he was more or less the same. Nothing more, nothing less. So, I mean, realistically, I should have just put it as a 7.5 and we're done with it. But the polls are talking. The polls are speaking. 7 appears to have been the votes. and didn't quite live up to the standards of his colleagues. So Enzo, for that reason, has a 7, which, you know, is what it is. We'll go straight up front now. We will go up front. We're not going to go to Palmer or Sterling just yet because they were obviously the standout men in these in this game. Armando Broja. What are we saying for him? 46 minutes of game time. He only got until half time. I can't say I really saw him, to be honest with you. I can't say I really saw too much from him. And believe me, again, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of Broja. I really want him to do well. I think that he is... Yeah, it might be harsh to grade him, only having half a game, but I think the fact that he came on off at half time, I don't think that was wholly down to fitness, to be honest with you. I think it'll be harsh because it'll look so bad compared to the rest of the players, let's be honest. So, but we'll go with an even 5, eh? We'll just go with an average number. So we'll just go straight for the 5. And yeah, just leave it there, I guess, because it wasn't terrible. He just didn't really get into the game at all. So I think it would be harsh to give him anything lower than a 5, but it would be generous to give him anything more because he just simply didn't get involved, did he, to be honest. We'll go with Palmer next. We'll go with Palmer next before we get into... well, we've got 3 players left. We've got Palmer, Sterling, and Nicholas Jackson. Palmer next. I'm going to leave this one up to the poll as well. And again, in the meantime, do smash the like button, all that jazz. Palmer. We'll go a minimum of 7.5, I think. Minimum. This is where the... and I know people will be like, he wasn't that much better. No, he fucking was. He was. Standout performance from Cole Palmer alongside Sterling. And Jackson also getting into the fray. You know what I mean. But most definitely a level above like the 7.5s and the 7 and all that sort of stuff. And I'm seeing 8.5 has taken the win. So there we go. 8.5. The rating for Cole Palmer. And I think if any of you want to go through and tally up an average of his rating on my player ratings, I bet you it is at least an 8. At least an 8. He has been phenomenal since joining. Which isn't the same for a lot of players who join Chelsea. They always seem to struggle off the bat. For the most part, Palmer has just fucking hell. He's just fitting so easily, isn't he? He just looks so good on the ball, so natural. So for me, it's the first half for Sterling was so frustrating. It really was. But then obviously am I right in thinking he was involved? He was involved in every single goal today. So the first goal, he forced the own goal. Then there was the penalty. What happened with the penalty? I can't even remember what happened with the penalty. Oh, it was Sterling got fouled, didn't he, on the edge of the box? He got fouled on the edge of the box. So Sterling got fouled there. Then Sterling scored, and then the Jackson goal, Sterling running down the left, crosses it to Palmer to Jackson, and the rest is history there. So easily man of the match, pulling it back from the depths, as it were. 9.5 for them. Juicy cheeks, says Sean. Sean, you need to calm down, mate. You need to calm yourself down. Go and sort yourself out. And we shall see you after the international break. You absolute... I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, come on. Expected better from you, Sean. I really did. there are the poll options for Raheem the Dream Sterling, who, again, I'll openly say, really pissed me off in the first half, but definitely came and shut everyone up, including myself. And if you're one of those people that I backed him all the time, I never once had a go at him today. You're lying, and you know you are. It's fucking pot o'clock. Let's be having ya. Come on. Anyway, Sean, bloody hell, yeah, I know. Everyone's having a go at Sean. It's a 9 for the man of the match, Mr. Raheem Sterling. Put him in gold. That's purple. And there we go. Next up, last but not least, the only substitute that really necessarily warrants a rating. Ian Maatsen didn't really get into the game, and Mikhail Mudryk as well didn't really have too much time, but honourable mentions all the same. Mudryk did look as though if he'd been given a little bit more time, he could very well have got a bigger impact in the game. But, 4 minutes and then the 7 minutes, what's that, 11 minutes of game time, it's not really worth it, do you know what I mean? For Jackson, I thought he was brilliant pretty much from the start when he came on. Slowly but surely got into the game and took his goal so very well. So well. Just so well. He was absolutely like a truly good, true striker's finish, that was. Really did take it well. We'll start with a 7, 7.5, and an 8. So take your pick of the 3 options. And whilst you're doing that, obviously, international break next. So I would imagine that me and Alex are going to be doing some streams on the byline. There's going to be lots of FIFA content on the byline as well, with myself, Alex, Mod, and a few guests as well. There's some good names coming up as guests. So please do check that out. And obviously as well, I will be doing plenty of content here. More gaming to keep up appearances and all that sort of stuff. So plenty of FIFA, plenty of Ultimate Team, some spooky games here and there as well, some poppy playtime. Fucking, I can't be arsed for that. But we will be there as well. It's coming up to the spooky season. So you can bet your bottom bippy that you'll be seeing me doing some scary games here and there, given that it is the holiday season, the Halloween season. 7.4. It's neck and neck. It's neck and neck. So do you know what? I'm feeling very generous. It's an 8. It's an 8 for Nicholas Jackson. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is your ratings for the game. Pochettino, I've got to include Pochettino in these ratings. I'll make a graphic for him for future games. But if I was to give him a rating, quite frankly, I'd give him an 8, 7.5. Substitutions, very few, but the one he did, he made Jackson at half-time, and it paid dividends. It really did. It paid absolutely, it really helped us out. It was the right call. Didn't need to make anything more, didn't need to make anything less, and still got some Mudryk game time. Frankly, I would give him an 8. Am I doing a schedule this week? I will be posting a schedule, yes. And hopefully doing a stream most days, I would say. But I've got something I need to be doing on Friday, so there won't be any Friday streams. I don't think. There might be a Friday stream. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Highly unlikely, but anyway. I don't think I'll be doing any England games, put it that way. With that said, stay safe. If I don't see you until the next preview, review, watch along, or player ratings, then again, please do stay safe. All the best. I love you all. One more time. For the road, it's Poch o'clock. Peace like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. With that said, I will see you when I see you. Keep an eye out for the schedule and all that good stuff. And yeah, stay frosty. Goodbye.